Hello everybody! It's time for another Crappypasta Tuesday, a grand tradition, tale as old as time, and for those of you who are new this year, because I hit 1,000 subscribers last month, fucking somehow, thank you all for showing up. You are all champions, but I'm gonna be real with you, like, I do put a lot of effort into my stories when I read them. I should say, the stories that I read. A lot of the work I read is not original content, obviously, but when I put stuff out there and it's meant to be kept in a certain tone, I try to match that tone. And I often do these as cold readings. It's usually a first or second read through that I'm recording this, to try and maintain some of the natural emotions felt while reading the story. Thus also for this, except because it is Crappypasta, it is a tradition that I really don't edit it, apart from adding music. So this is completely me in the moment, as I am. Completely, absolute candor, and you get to get a little taste of the mess of a human being that I am. So for today's Crappypasta Tuesday, coming right from Reddit, the Disney Plus Toy Story Trilogy. I have to admit, I picked it strictly upon the name alone. Let's see where this takes us, shall we? Notes. 1. Each film begins and ends with the 2011 Disney logo, which is the shittiest fade-ins possible. Nope, with the shittiest fade-ins possible. That was my bad. Legally, this is to pay homage to Toy Story's shitty Hey, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take a drink of water and we're gonna start over because I'm running on 45 minutes of sleep between two shifts. We work a graveyard shift at a hotel, and then I have a game store that me and my friends run, and I gotta be there to pull my open shift in 2.5 hours. Okay, take 2, the Disney Plus Toy Story Trilogy. Notes. Each film begins and ends with the 2011 Disney logo, with the shittiest fade-ins possible. Legally, this is to pay homage to Toy Story's shitty logo plaster, but really, I just didn't give enough of a shit to plaster logo properly. 2. There is no mention of Pixar, no credits to Andrew, Peter, Joe, just made and released by Disney and based on characters created by John Lasseter. 3. This creepypasta will mostly talk about the changes made to these films. 4. Woody's voice box will be done by Jim Hanks instead of Tom Hanks. Prologue. I, the CEO of Disney, ban the Toy Story films from all forms of syndication, TV, DVD, streaming, etc., along with other Disney Pixar movies I deem inappropriate. It all started not long after setting the Pixar studio on fire, killing 174, injuring 500 plus, and destroying Pixar's assets so that I can remake the Pixar films myself. The best part? No one can do anything about it. Due to the power I possess, they can't protest, they can't sue, they can't even complain, because they know I will double down. All is hopeless, resistance is futile. I thought this was supposed to be a creepypasta, but honestly, it might just be... if any of these are real, this is the one. Now, on to the new and improved Toy Stories. Toy Story. The first live-action Toy Story is a remake of Toy Story 2, which starts like a fun alternate reality version, good on paper, atrocious in execution, but then becomes the dignity of Cars 2, the memorability of Incredibles 2, the mean spirit of Chicken Little, and the monetary lust of Ralph Breaks the Internet, and the star power of Disney's other live-action mockbusters. Okay. However, that's not the worst of it. That even worse movie starts with Woody and Slinky looking out the window, Woody sulking at his torn arm, but still petting the good Slinky boy because he is wholesome. Mr. Potato Head gets angry because he hates Slink, I guess, so he rolls a globe to Slink to knock him out the window, but hits the desk lamp and knocks Woody out instead. Slinky tries to save him, but his arm rips off too. He stays behind while Buzz, Ham, and Rex rescue Woody. Neither Zurg nor Wheezy exist in this timeline. And by the way, Al here is voiced by James Corden. When She Loved Me has been redacted due to copyright issues. As Woody convinces the others to join, a fake aftermarket Woody shows up to lock everyone in the penthouse, cut Woody's arms clean off, and is taken by the search toys, but not before telling Woody, "It's your choice, Woody. You can go to Japan together or in pieces, and if he fixed you once, then he can fix you again." So anyway, Woody went to Japan in pieces. Not that it stopped Al, for he fixed Woody himself, got the cash, and lived the alpha male life of luxury. Woody tries to escape, but can't, no matter how many times he tries, no matter how many plans he has, or how much hope he has, he's just stuck. Stuck in Japan, probably permanently. Also, Stinks McPete's is mega horny, so that's fun. In this remake, Woody and Slinky were Andy's favorite duo, but Slink was not able to join the search due to a broken leg, and thus is able to notice that something's off about Woody. Mr. Potato Head casually mocks Slinky for overthinking. Buzz comes in with XP Woody, welling up with tears, looks Slink in the eyes, and tells him, "Look, Slink, we weren't able to locate Woody. This is all I could have done. I'm so sorry, truly I am." Slink begins to cry. Buzz and Rex try to comfort Slink, but to no avail. Spud for Brains doubles down and mocks Slinky even more. Andy notices Woody's gone, asks his mom about it. She says she accidentally sold him at a yard sale, and Andy runs up to his room to cry in his bed. Slinky had almost cried himself to sleep, as Buzz is still with him to comfort him. XP Woody looks down on Slinky and Buzz, giving an evil smirk, for he plans to torture Slinky for noticing that something is most assuredly wrong. Distributed by Walt Disney Studios, Motion Pictures, fade to black. Taking another drink. This is what we call, taking more bacon than your mouth can chew. Toy Story 2, a remake of the first Toy Story, lifting elements from the Black Friday reel, and that mean shit that did to the film we once knew, becoming Slinky Dog torture porn, driving said Slinky Dog close to suicide, and having worse graphics than the first remake, and thus looks worse than Toy Story from 1995. Basically, I use audio from the Black Friday reel for Andy's room. Sid's lines are lifted directly from the original, with Woody and Buzz dubbed by me. Andy's birthday has been removed from the plot. The film ends with Woody throwing the spring wiener out of the moving van for being an annoying burden. His Slinky is damaged beyond repair because he was run over by a passing car. This remake ends with the real Woody somehow making it back to America looking for Andy. Distributed by Walt Disney Studios, fade to black. Like 4 paragraphs for the first one and like 5 sentences for the... Okay. Toy Story 3. Woody makes it back to Andy's old house. Note, Buster is buried because it's been 10 years. What'd the dog do? He finds Slinky close to death. "Slinky, is that you?" "Hi, Woody." "What happened to you?" "They threw me out." "How?" "Andy's family moved away, but your replacement threw me out the moving van." Slinky begins to sob. As Slinky says the line, Woody connects the dots. "Don't worry, Slink. We'll find a new home. I'll even fix it myself if I have to." "Bless you, Woody." It's not at all what either of these characters sound like, but I don't give a fuck. Woody and Slinky end up at Bonnie's lot, but otherwise, it's the same. Only with even worse graphics, worse movie, and a pedo bear lot, so yay. Jesus fucking Christ, what year is it? When was the last time you fucking heard pedo bear? Jesus Christ. The film, like the others, becomes worse by the end as fake Woody escapes, leaving the other toys to die in the incinerator. But this time, there is no rescue. Where's your kid now, Sheriff? The third film ends with the alternate ending creepypasta. Toy Story 3 alternate ending creepypasta fan. Fitting, considering how bastardized Toy Story 2 was, and how mean Toy Story became later on. Also, some DCPs come with a special burnt plastic smell to help set the mood for the ending. We get one more good look at Woody's melted face before we cut to black. Distributed by Walt Disney Studios, Motion Pictures, fade to black. Epilogue. While I still had too much power and wealth to be held accountable, after the remakes dropped on Disney+, my Fort Worth mansion started to reek of burning plastic, and over the next few months, the smell got stronger. Eventually, the place just exploded, causing quite a fire in the DFW area, killing 9,694. But no matter, I had my Hollywood mansion, and that's all that matters. Animations is now nothing more than a kid genre. Pixar has been erased from existence and history, and Disney Disney is now by and large. Also, I have no interest in doing a live-action Toy Story 4 at the moment. Toodles! See, that's what we come here for. This is the kind of deranged rambling with just enough of a thread of a story to keep you hooked. Thank you for sitting here for, how the fuck long was this? 10 minutes! You sat here and listened to 10, almost 11 minutes of this, and I'm still going. Wonder how long I could keep you here just, rambling about nothing.